Ever catch yourself wondering what it'd be like to hit 100 years old, still kicking it with energy, a clear mind, and a big ol' smile? Sounds like a fantasy, right? But in Japan, it's not so far-fetched. There's this doctor, one of the oldest in the country, who lived to 105 and was still seeing patients well into his 90s. No fancy pills, no crazy diets, just simple foods he ate every day and a way of living that kept him sharp. Before he passed, he spilled his secrets, and I'm here to break them down for you. These 5 principles are easy to follow, perfect for anyone, especially if you're over 60 and want more pep, better digestion, and a brain that stays on point. Grab a snack, get comfy, and let's chat about how to live longer and feel amazing, straight from the playbook of Japan's healthiest folks. First, let's set the stage. Here in the US, most people live to about 76. Over in Okinawa, Japan, a place famous for people hitting triple digits, the average is 84, and tons of folks cruise past 100, still gardening, cooking, or strolling with friends. Their trick? It's not some magic potion or expensive gadget. It's all about what they eat and how they go about their days. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, the doc we're talking about, was a rock star at this. He practiced medicine until he was 100, powered by straightforward meals, steady habits, and a love for life's little moments. His way of doing things can help you feel stronger, lighter, and more awake, especially if you're starting to notice those pesky aches or afternoon slumps that creep in after 60. Let's kick things off with a principle that's so simple you might blink and miss it. How much food you're piling on your plate. The first big idea is about eating less. Not starving yourself, but being smart about it. Growing up, a lot of us heard, "Clean your plate." Don't waste food. It's like a badge of honor to finish every bite. But in Okinawa, where people live forever, they've got a different vibe called hara hachi bu. It means eating until you're about 80% full and then calling it quits. You're satisfied, not stuffed like you just conquered a buffet. Why's this a big deal? Eating a bit less takes the heat off your body. It cuts extra calories, dials down inflammation, and gives your organs a breather. The National Institute on Aging backs this up, saying moderate eating can stretch your lifespan and keep your metabolism humming. Dr. Hinohara lived this, eating light, chewing slowly, and leaving the table with a little room. He said it kept his mind clear and energy high, even in his 90s. Picture Susan, a 67-year-old who always ate until she was bursting because that's what she was taught. She felt bloated, tired, and couldn't sleep well. Then she tried hara hachi bu, pausing halfway through her meal to ask, "Am I still hungry, or am I just eating 'cause it's there?" In a few weeks, she had more zip, slept like a baby, and didn't feel weighed down. You can try it tonight. Eat slow, take a breath between bites, and stop when you're about 3/4 full. It's a tiny tweak that feels like a superpower. Now let's talk about what's on your plate, starting with protein. Protein's a big deal for keeping your muscles strong and your body bouncing back as you age. But here's where we mess up. We think protein's gotta be a burger or a chicken wing. In Okinawa, where folks live crazy long, they get their protein from plants, especially soybeans. Think tofu, miso soup, edamame, or natto. That funky fermented soy stuff. These aren't just cultural quirks. They're loaded with goodness. Soy gives you complete proteins for your muscles, plus isoflavones that cool off inflammation and keep your heart happy. They've got fiber to make your gut smile, too. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition says eating soy regularly can lower cholesterol, strengthen bones, and keep your brain sharp. Dr. Hinohara was all about tofu, eating it almost daily and saying it kept his arteries clean and his stamina up. Imagine Tom, a 72-year-old who dodged soy because he heard weird rumors about hormones. After learning about Okinawa's old-timers, he swapped his steak for a tofu stir-fry with veggies twice a week. A month in, his joints felt better, his blood pressure chilled out, and he wasn't napping after lunch. You don't gotta go full vegetarian. Just toss in lentils, black beans, or tofu a couple times a week. It's an easy win for your body. Next up is a secret weapon Japan's been rocking for ages: fermented foods. These aren't just tasty sides. They're like a daily hug for your gut. Dr. Hinohara kicked off his mornings with a warm bowl of miso soup, and it wasn't just for the cozy vibes. Fermented stuff like miso, natto, pickled veggies, or even fermented seaweed are Okinawa staples, packed with probiotics, those good bacteria that keep your gut balanced. They've also got enzymes to help you digest and compounds that ease inflammation in your joints, brain, and immune system. While we might pop probiotic pills, real fermented foods are next level because they mix live microbes with nutrients in a way pills can't match. Think of Linda, a 69-year-old who dealt with bloating and wonky digestion forever. She tried every supplement out there, but nothing clicked until she started sipping miso broth each morning. Her stomach calmed down, her energy smoothed out, and she didn't feel heavy after meals. You can start small. Stir a teaspoon of miso into warm water or grab some fermented pickles. It's a gentle way to feel better inside and out. Let's tackle something that gets a bad rap: carbs. We've all heard it. Cut carbs to stay slim. Ditch starches as you age. But in Okinawa, carbs are a big part of their long life game, especially Japanese purple sweet potatoes. These bright spuds make up a ton of their diet, and they're not just pretty. They're stuffed with antioxidants called anthocyanins that protect your blood vessels and slow aging at the cellular level. They've got fiber to keep blood sugar steady, plus potassium and vitamin C for your heart and immune system. Unlike sugary snacks, they're low glycemic, so you get steady energy, no crash. Dr. Hinohara picked sweet potatoes over rice, saying they were kind to his body and kept him strong. The National Institutes of Health says these foods boost blood vessel health, cut inflammation, and protect your brain. Picture Robert, a 70-year-old pre-diabetic who was wiped out and avoiding all carbs. When he added steamed sweet potatoes to lunch, his energy lasted, cravings dropped, and his blood sugar stabilized. Don't fear carbs. Pick smart ones. Steam a sweet potato, or roast it with a splash of olive oil for a tasty side. Finally, it's not just about food, it's how you live. Dr. Hinohara didn't sweat calories or chase diet fads. He had a joyful rhythm: miso soup, a morning walk, reading something fun. He climbed stairs in his 90s, wrote books, and smiled a lot, saying fun keeps you young. This clicked for Margaret, a 74-year-old who stressed over food labels. Inspired by Hinohara, she started walking 15 minutes daily, eating slowly, and knitting to relax. She felt calmer and healthier. Health isn't just physical, it's moving, laughing, finding small joys. Start with one change. Eat to 80% full. Try tofu weekly. Sip miso. Steam a sweet potato, or walk 10 minutes. These support your heart, brain, and independence. Do one for a week, then add another. It's simple and fits your life. These habits aren't just about extra years. They're about better years, staying active and enjoying life. Pick one and start today. Share your plan in the comments to spark ideas. No perfect plan needed, just a step. Try tofu. Pause mid-meal, or smile more. Ready to live big? Let's do it.